Ollo.
Which, by the way, the Ollo is a quote from Megamind, right? He never says stuff right.
Ollo.
Anyway, I'm Chris. I'm one of the co-founders, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. It's my job to start this right on time. Anyway.
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates whenever Chris walks across the room. And all of our Keto Chow happenings. Thank you so much for joining us. How is everyone today on this happy dappy Tuesday?
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you don't know
I had
where
a bottle of the daily
It's on the kitchen
mineral.
counter.
Oh, is it? I looked for it down there and I couldn't find it.
Well, if you want to know where anything is in this house, just look on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, they're super awesome. And we just launched
Do you want to see a
yesterday
picture of it? I could give you a picture.
the daily mineral capsules. Actually, they're salty daily capsules. And that's because we're actually going to be transitioning all of the electrolytes over to the salty brand. And we have energy is the electrolyte drops. Fasting is the fasting drops. Is it
Relax.
relax is the magnesium drops. Everything is going to still be available, just with different names. So,
But they're not ready yet.
No.
Just the daily capsules are ready. That's the only one.
yeah, but it says it on the Salty site, what they are. So let's say hi to people. We got Marie here and
Hello.
Air Frying Auntie.
Hi, Shauna.
Sipping hot caramel vibes with
Ooh,
a
yeah.
teaspoon of butter.
That's what I've been doing. Ooh,
Just
I
a
didn't think to put butter in
teaspoon
there.
of butter.
Help some medicine go
Siobhan
down.
has been doing that. She's been adding
Putting
some
butter
fat
in?
to the...
What a good idea.
Yeah.
Yum.
Anyway, to say Carrie's here, Carrie's here. So is Storm Chasing Gal.
Hi, guys.
Gina is here, so is Loretta.
Hi, Loretta. Hi, Gina.
Let's see, Exposing Darkness says
Oh,
hello,
my tongue
everyone.
just made a really big
Tracy
sound.
says hi, Chris and Miriam.
Hi, Tracy.
Visual Keto says hola.
Hola.
Somebody
been
has been
on
doing Duolingo.
Duolingo. A lot.
A lot.
I'm super annoyed because I did like 5 practice rounds to get 5 hearts and then immediately lost them on the level. I'm like, this is too hard.
Anyway, Lady Fritzader is here with orange salty. Amber is here from Kansas City. Or Kansas? Kansas.
Kansas.
KS. Anyway, Jennifer Vine says hello.
Kansas.
Sean says one of my containers of
Hey,
Keto Chow
Amber.
has
Hi,
lost its
Jen.
label. I made a little, but I have no idea what it is.
Whoa,
It's probably
secret,
strawberry.
Secret.
Marianne is here, so is
Marianne.
Lynn,
Hi,
and
Lynn.
Sonia says
Hi,
hello,
Sonia.
everyone. Rihanna says hello, my fabulous friends. So excited
Rhiannon.
for the new tablets.
Yes.
That's-
Let's go get them.
Nah, look, we have a website thing
We have
here,
pictures.
and in fact, this is the
the
introducing SALTT Daily
page.
Capsules
Look at
blog
this,
post.
the nerdy post.
Well, it talks about
Hey, hey.
Okay, this was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke.
Okay. Okay.
At the very beginning, it says, hey, we also announced we were going to be gradually transitioning all of our Keto Chow electrolytes over to the Salty brand. Same products, just with a different name and logo. To answer your question, are you going to keep X around? Yes. Same products, just with different names.
If you didn't
and a
hear
different
the
logo.
first time, let me repeat myself.
Well, we got a lot of questions about that when we launched the Salty brand. Are you going to keep stuff around? Yes, we're going to keep stuff around.
Keeping all the things.
Keeping all the things. We're
We're
just
also
going to
adding daily capsules.
So daily capsules, that's
Look
what
how
the
cute it
thing
is.
looks like.
So cute.
And
That's if you want to go to the beach.
yeah, that's if you want to go
like
to the
that.
beach. Here's the thing: in order to fit all the stuff that's in a tablespoon, one serving of the daily capsules or daily minerals, it takes about 11 capsules.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
We know.
The 15 milliliters would actually fill 17 capsules, but then we take out the water and it only takes 11.
Right.
Anyway, this goes into some pretty exhaustive detail, but Dr. Berry recommends 8 to 12 capsules per day
Yep.
to get the amount of minerals he
You
recommends.
do not have to take all of them at one time.
By the way, this right here is a screen reader capable for people who have a hard time seeing. In fact, the alt text says something about, yes, this is screen reader capable. I put a little hidden thing in there for people who Don't see
Use
very
a
well.
screen reader.
Anyway, it has all the nutrition
yes.
information in there. And here we have this. This is actually a new section that I added today.
Today.
In response to a question on the Keto Chow
What's the question?
Facebook support group. So the SALTT Daily Capsules have a serving size of 1 capsule on the bottle.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that's a little confusing.
How many should a person take? So we wanted to try to make it a bit easier for people who didn't want to take 10 capsules of it.
Right.
Because you could just take 1 capsule and multiply it by however many you take. But for some people, they're like, hey, I just want to know what's the actual recommended amount, and it's 8 to 12. Mm-hmm. Well, here you have, if you take 10 capsules, I've got those mixed up. I've got them backwards.
Honey.
This should say 10 capsules.
We're doing it live.
We're doing
Fix
it live.
right now.
Anyway.
Okay, don't show them anymore. It's all messed up.
But you get the point. The difference between this and this is a factor of 10. The difference between that and that, factor of 10. So I will
So switch it.
fix that.
Switch you do.
Oh my gosh.
Note to self, don't show broken stuff.
Yeah.
Here, I'll even write it down.
Okay. Well,
Switch
I
the
will.
thing.
I'll fix it right after this live stream.
Because he'll die.
Yes, I will die.
He's going to have anxiety the whole time thinking about it.
Man, I might fix it on my phone.
The thing on.
But yeah, we do have the new tablets. They are available. And here's the other thing. On that page, the introduction where we talk about it, we point out, we own this. They cost more, almost twice as much per milligram of electrolytes compared to the liquid.
Yeah.
There was no way around that. And a lot of people have criticized us for releasing a product that is more expensive. I am sorry.
Sorry.
Actually, I'm not sorry. That was the best that we could do. And if you can't afford the capsules and that is too rich for it, the liquid is still available. It's still there. That has not changed. It's not going to change. It's still there.
Sound like you're giving somebody a lecture, like a toddler or something.
No, I'm just explaining this is how it is. There's nothing that we can do about that. We actually were supposed to have this released for Black Friday.
Yeah, we're a little late.
And we were trying to get the cost down, and so it was late. You heard us on multiple live streams in the past saying, and there was something that we were supposed to release on Black Friday that we didn't. This was it.
That was it.
So, yes.
You sound like you said shut up.
Show. Anyway, Nancy is here. Platte River Keto says, good evening, friends.
I saw your post, Scott.
Penny's here from Everett, Washington.
Okay.
Supposing Darkness says, I wish the Salty had the flavor listed on the packaging. What do you mean? You mean like what flavor it corresponds to? The only one that's weird as far as the salty drink mix is the Endless Summer, and that one is strawberry lemonade. The other ones say what they are, ish.
Pretty much.
Let's see. Jennifer Fine is here saying hi to people.
Hi, Jennifer.
Tracy just finished a raspberry cheesecake and banana creamy. I brought home raspberry cheesecake.
It's still sitting on the counter. That's where everything is.
Friday,
if you want to find it.
And I haven't done it yet.
I think I would like it if you did that for me to eat.
I want to eat it.
I was supposed to have chocolate mint keto chow for dinner today, but
there's one in the freezer.
I was going to have. I wrote it in my macros. But then you put that stroganoff on the table, and I'm like,
That's actually one of the things I wanted to talk to tonight.
I want to eat that instead.
Tonight. We had talked about on our live stream last week.
Yep.
That we wanted to do a simple beef stroganoff.
Yes.
We didn't do the lazy engineer beef where you just you shred beef using a crock pot.
Yes, but I'm sure you could.
Yeah,
and it would
I
be
just
amazing.
cut up beef because I didn't have 24 hours to cook it. Threw some shiritaki noodles, 2 servings of the cream of mushroom soup, Keto Chow, and a little bit of heavy cream. And it turned out fantastic.
So good.
I had that for dinner tonight.
I did find mushrooms in the freezer for future reference.
Okay.
Because we didn't have any mushrooms.
And Lori is here. Oddly enough, I think that we got this from Lori. Actually, I think I got this from Lori. Yes, Lori Hansen.
Thanks,
I just found
Lori.
this in a bag. I was like, hey.
It was hiding.
Speaking of Lori, Donna says, good evening. Dennis said, starting early. We started right on time, man.
Yeah, we did.
Mimi says, hello, everyone. Let's see.
Tracy.
Kathy is here.
How are you
from Florida.
healing? How are you healing?
Donna says, if we order something this week,
hi.
can we say pick in store and pick up February 24th?
Sure thing.
Yes, the option for in-store pickup is available.
It's there. You just have to select it.
And they'll contact you and say,
Are you sure you wanted this to be selected since you're out
can
of
say
state
yes,
or whatever? Then you
totally.
could be like, oh yeah, I'm coming.
Sharon's here from Dunlean, Florida. Yes, it kind of came through funny. Mike is here, and Nancy says, hi, Chris and Miriam. Finally nice to catch you live. I got my new Keto Chow potato soup and mushroom soup today. Anxious to try some recipes.
I wanted to try for the Super Bowl the potato chips that are made with cottage cheese
yes.
and put the Keto Chow potato in it, but somehow I got distracted by going to a meeting for longer than anticipated, and I didn't get home in time to make them before the Super Bowl was halfway over.
Yep. Tracy says, I wish we could edit comments. So even if you can actually send a comment and then delete it, but the way that the comments come into us, it just
we just
grabs
see
them as
everything
they come
anyway.
in, and it kind of copies them
It's
off.
kind of not fair.
So
Sorry.
we see them even if you take them out.
Yeah.
Sean
So
says,
don't write Chris
yeah.
is a poopy head because he'll see it.
Let's see. Sean says, maybe I don't want to drink the daily minerals. I don't know about me with a... I'm not sure what that is.
It's a face and an arrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike says 11 capsules sound very filling. So what we're recommending is 3 to 4 capsules
At a time.
3 times daily.
Yeah. And you can still use the daily minerals, and you can still use the other mineral supplements, and you can still
Exposing
have a lot of
Darkness says,
salt on your food.
Exposing Darkness says you could also do a combination of the drops and the capsules.
Exactly.
Yes, you could. Keto Simple is here. Just want to drop in and say hello.
Hello. Something else that Dr. Berry noted about the daily capsules is you can pull them apart and put them on your food. So if you have some in your purse, you can just put it in instead of salt on your steak at the steakhouse.
Yep. Pam's having a caramel vibe salty right now as well.
Heck yes.
Mike wants to know how many grams of gelatin in an 11 gel caps. Strangely enough, they are not gelatin capsules. They're actually a vegan
I don't remember. Chris remembers stuff like that. I occasionally remember stuff like that. Oh, it's too small to see.
HPMC, yeah.
Google it.
It's underneath our heads.
Vegetable capsules.
Yeah, it's an HPMC capsule.
I'll Google it for you.
So
What does HPMC mean?
it's like hypermethylcellulose something or other. Anyway, it's basically made out of cellulose from plants.
HP what? FC?
HPMC. Sean says, Chris Bear, the online fixer, right? We're doing it live!
True that. Hydropropyl methylcellulose.
Okay.
Material from which most supplement capsules are made is clear, tasteless, vegetarian, and vegan appropriate material. It is normally made by extraction from wood pulp.
Okay. More fiber, I guess. Sharon says,
Are
I'm still waiting
HPMC capsules
for...
safe? It's considered safe for
that's
normal
fine. We're trying to catch... We're only halfway through the comments.
What's your problem? You don't like me Googling live?
Keto Simple says I need to get that info as well. I'm still putting together my video. That would be helpful to show all the minerals. Sharon says I'm still waiting for my baked potato soup and mushroom soup.
That stroganoff is so good. I am
never cared for
so
stroganoff.
full.
She said that like a Romanoff.
Yes.
Jujubee is here. So is Chris Miller. Says I'm trying to scroll through your screen while you share. Wait, that's not my screen, right? Jujubee says there are some grumpy folks out there. Never apologize. Well, and I recognize
Sometimes we're grumpy too.
that if it doesn't fit within your budget,
Totally.
it's disappointing,
It is
for a
disappointing.
product to come out and you go, oh, I want that. But it
can't
costs
have it.
twice as much.
Yeah,
And
it's
like,
dumb.
well, I can't change how much it costs us. I
Right.
can't change it. It literally costs us twice as much to have them manufactured.
Yeah, it was
So-
a pain in the butt.
Let's see. Gina says, I love the daily mineral drops. Nice.
When am I going to see you again, Gina? I miss your face.
Keto Simple says cost is always a factor in the adoption of a new product. Keto products always cost more. It's the nature of the beast.
True that.
Mary T is here.
Hi.
Says I'm happy with the liquid, and you won't hear one complaint from me. Love all you do, and how you worry about us.
Oh,
Fun
you're so
fact, Mary
nice,
T.
Mary.
Did you know that there is less than 100 milligrams of potassium per capsule of the new
Which means
daily.
you can buy it in Canada
Well,
when it's available for purchase in Canada.
Once we make the label English and French,
Yes.
and we get an NPN,
Yes.
we will be able to sell it in Canada.
Which will take time.
It's
Now
a long
we've
ways
said
away.
it out loud. It will be like a year.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And this
But
is why we don't talk about
You
Bruno.
should come see me and I'll just give you some.
Roxanne is here. Lady Fritz Sister says, I'm a fan of the liquid. It fits in my drinks and food just fine, and I'd rather take any pill if I don't have to. Yeah, I'd rather not
Me
take any
too.
pill.
That's why we started carrying the drops in the first place, was because it's just really nice and they work so quickly.
Yep.
And I can just put it in water and I don't have to take a pill. That's what I love.
Sean says, all things can be found on the Bear's counter unless the lights go out.
True that.
Lynette is here.
Hey, Lynette.
Let's see. Penny says, love the mineral drops in my eggs. There you go.
Yeah. That sounds amazing.
Okay, Dustin's taken off. Has another live to join.
Oh.
Scott says, any new shake flavors coming? None to speak of.
We just got some last week, 2 weeks ago.
We did, actually.
We got the potato soup
Baked
and
potato.
the
cream of mushroom soup.
Yes.
Yes, as far as new shake
Pretty
flavors to
good.
announce, did I put that on there?
I don't know.
Yeah, Sherry asked, when are the new flavors coming out? And this was a post that was yesterday, just before we went live with the daily capsule. I think she assumed that we were announcing new flavors of Keto Chow.
It was new something.
We have no announcements to make about new
nonsense.
flavors.
Can you scoot over by me?
The problem is the camera is off, and if I lean that far over, it hurts my back over an extended
Okay,
period
I'll
of time.
move the camera.
So,
Oh, I touched it.
towards me, if that's what you want to do.
That's what I want to do.
Okay,
Thank you.
so,
I don't want to hurt your back.
okay. Scott says, yeah. Oh, no, Dennis says, yeah, ain't Bruno. Yeah, anymore. But Lori says, I keep hearing you talk about Lori and realized you weren't talking about me. No, we were talking about
talking
the
about
Scentsy lady.
Lori Henson.
Yeah.
But how are
Randy's
you,
here
Lori?
from Salem, Oregon.
Hi, Randy.
Let's see. Debbie says good evening from Garland, Texas.
Good evening, Debbie. Glad you're here.
Jujubee says, yet another Valentine's. I'm home again.
Oh.
Gotta love the U.S. government. I don't remember Valentine's. He's been home. Stupid made-up holiday.
Yeah, I have a problem.
What's that?
I want to make it special for my kids because I love them.
Okay.
And it's about love, not about
I
companionship.
think you tilted it too far. Anyway. Sorry.
Excuse me. What? You don't want me out of frame? You think it looks weird?
Anyway,
look
you want to
really-
make Valentine's Day.
Valentine's special for them
Special
because
for the
it's
kids,
fun
yes.
to just play and be together as a family, and they're kind of about
ambivalent.
It.
Yeah.
I'm kind of ornery about it, honestly. So Jujubee, come here and I'll just love on you. Okay?
Also, there's the YouTube channel Dude Dad, and he every time calls it Valentine's Day. It's a joke.
Yeah.
He knows it's Valentine's Day. He
It's
plays it
because
up
he's
for
had
laugh.
a toddler before. We
Yes.
had a daughter who said Valentine's for a long
Yes,
time.
and Library. And
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Adam is here. Says, anyone you know who can't get around the terrible blood work after bariatric procedures, specifically a duodenal switch?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't know anybody like that.
I'm sorry. But there might be some people in the comments.
Yep. Okay. Oh, Randy's coming to the May 18th meetup. Nice. Mike says 4 days until the meetup.
I hope it's not 4 days.
Not
because
4 days, man.
It's 4 days and 10 days.
It's 4 days until the 17th. The meetup's on the 24th.
Yeah.
So
you
thanks
come
for
on the
giving me
17th,
a bit of a
Heart attack.
myocardial
If you
infarction.
come on the 17th, we will take you to dinner.
Oh yeah, Joe put the hydroperoxyl methylcellulose.
There we
you
go.
Tracy says I'm currently taking the magnesium capsules, and I start taking the daily minerals. Will it not be necessary to continue the magnesium since the daily minerals have magnesium in it?
You're going to have to just play with it.
Yeah. So the daily minerals has. Okay, so it's 42 milligrams per capsule.
Capsule.
If you took 10 of them, it would have 420.
Yes.
Each capsule of the magnesium capsules is 103 milligrams. And so you would need to take 4 of those to be the same as 10 of the daily capsules.
Okay, so there you go. So if you take the daily amount, the daily capsules, then you wouldn't need the magnesium.
Well, depends on, yeah.
Probably.
Depends on how much magnesium you
Possibly.
need.
I actually have been using daily minerals for a long time. I don't usually do the whole dose, but I also take at least a capsule or 2 capsules in the evening, and then I do
3.
I do also put the magnesium drops into my water when I take those pills. So that's me.
How much magnesium is in a single thing of the salty drink mix? Do you remember?
Nah.
I think it's
I
130.
pay people to know these things. I don't have to know them. Salty.
Ba, ba, ba.
I've been
Here's
taking
these
a lot of
dudes.
the drink mix. Maybe that's why I'm so tired.
Here is the salty drink mix because it has a lot of...
Words. Look at all the boring words. So boring.
178
That's a
milligrams.
lot.
It is a lot of magnesium. It's really a lot. Anyway, Yvette is here, says Sarmalate. Joe and Rachel's crack slaw video inspired me. Just got back from sharing some with my cousin 2 doors down.
Oh, nice.
2 doors down, isn't that a band?
Maybe.
It is. Anyway, let's see. Marie says, I'm thinking I might take off work a bit on Friday, so I have plenty of time to prep what I'll be bringing.
Yay.
Denise says, your hair looks beautiful.
Thank
by
you.
the way.
It's feeling very
Donna says, good evening. I'm coming
crazy.
in late. Coming in hot.
Crazy hair today.
Deborah says, can people allergic to eggs eat Keto Chow? Fingers crossed you say yes.
There are no eggs.
The only
in
flavor of
Chow.
Keto Chow that contains eggs is eggnog. People who have sensitivities to eggs, as far as I am aware, at least all of the ingredients indicate that there's no eggs in anything else in it. We have had Keto Chow tested to make sure it's gluten-free, but we haven't had the finished product tested for an egg allergy. But again, none of the ingredients have egg in it except for the eggnog flavor.
Yes, and never mind. I was going to say something else, but you just literally said it, so I didn't interrupt you.
Let's see. Mary says, can I get egg white powder soon? The problem with the egg white powder is we don't even have it here.
We can't get it.
And they specifically did not allow us to import it
They
into
said
Canada.
no, Canada can't have
They
it.
flat out, customs would not allow us to send it.
It was sad.
We actually tried to ship it to Switch back in the day, and they actually rejected the entire shipment.
And my daughter would sure like to have some, but we can't.
Yeah.
give it to
Meg
her
says,
either.
for some weird reason, the live never started. People were chatting, but all I had was the thumbnail. I had that happen to me
that
on a
weird?
couple of the Two Crazy
Did you
Ketos
just
ones.
go out and back
It's
in again?
because I had like 2 windows open, and I was doing something in one, and it was sitting there in the background, and so it never, like, YouTube didn't request to try to grab it.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, Kim is here. This is about the soups. I haven't tried it yet.
Hi, Kim.
Add salt.
Yeah,
Please
they need
add
salt.
salt to the soups. They definitely can use it. We went a little light on the salt so that people could add as much as they like.
Yep.
Because it's easy to add, it's impossible to take out.
Right.
So, Jennifer says, I like the daily mineral drops into my coffee. Bought 1 bottle capsules to have if I didn't get enough drops during the day. That's a great way to do it. Plus
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah.
Linda's here from Florida. Love Keto Chow. It's been life-changing for me. That's great.
Yay, I'm so
Carrie
happy.
says, hello, Chris and
Hi,
Miriam.
Carrie.
Valentine's Day. Let's see. Marie says the savory flavors are the entire reason I found Keto Chow. All the new savories, and devoutly wish they become regulars, seasonal or year-round.
That would be cool.
Exposing Darkness says Keto Chow is why I'm not carnivore. You do what works for you, man,
Right.
or woman. Exposing Darkness. I'm trying to remember.
Girl.
That's what I thought. That's why I said, man. I'm like, wait, no, that's wrong. Kyo says, looks good. Their new savories have invigorated my cooking.
Yay.
Donna says, yeah, Valentine's is a Hallmark holiday.
Why
Yeah.
are there not more Hallmark movies at this time then? I want to watch those.
I didn't send this to you, but there's a new Hallmark movie coming for 2024 that stars the hero and heroine from When Calls the Heart. What? They're back together again.
I'll watch that.
Donna says, love dude, dad. Debbie says, happy Valentine's Day, bears.
Yeah.
Mike
Happy
says, oops,
Valentine's
I had the
Day
date
to you
wrong.
too.
Ignore me. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Don't worry about
You're
it.
just trying to give Chris a heart attack.
Right? Supposing Darkness points out there is a meetup in Wisconsin on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Okay, Margaret says, I really love your shakes, and it crushed me to temporarily cancel my subscription.
Aww.
Sadly, I fell Friday before last and broke my femur in 4 places.
Oh my gosh, honey.
I survived surgery, and I'm currently in rehab. Rest assured, once I'm back on my feet and home again, I will be back. Hey, but you can still hang out with us, especially when you're recovering.
Just rest and
Holy
get better.
cow.
I'm so sorry that happened. What a nightmare.
Okay, Mary says, I know too many people who say Valentine's and thinks Valentine's.
Thinks it's right.
My kids used to say Garjub, and I called the trash Garjub for years. That's funny. Mala wants to know, will we be at Keto Palooza?
Yeah.
You're going to be at Keto Palooza too?
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm going to be there.
I will be there.
Kathy says, I made a
Wanna go on the walk?
chicken bacon ranch casserole with a chicken soup.
Yes, that sounds yummy.
Rhiannon's going to be there on the 24th for the 50th birthday eve.
We should have a cake for you.
Okay, so Exposing Darkness says, because I filter my water, I add the mineral drops to my water. And for the little dog, too.
That's what we do, too.
And
Except we don't have a dog. We have chickens. We give chickens the daily minerals, too.
Oh, Bob says you have the best customer service. I placed an order Sunday, and then saw the Monday announcement. I went to add the order, but it was too late. I emailed support, and they allowed me to add the minerals. That's a fantastic.
Yep, if you can get to them fast, they usually will be able to catch it. It's so funny because our shippers, we have these big boxes. They're called Gaylords, and we just fill them up with orders all day long until the post comes and picks them up from us, and they will just dive into those boxes and find it, and then they'll unpack it and put it back together.
See, Carrie's got my back 3 doors down.
Right.
Amber says, 3 doors down as well.
Right.
I knew it was something like that. Chris says Valentine's Day is also known as Singles Awareness Day.
Right.
Yes. And until I found her, I was a bitter, curmudgeonly bachelor.
Yeah. I found his love letter to me yesterday or 2 days ago.
Okay.
From when we were dating. That was so cute.
Keto the Mist says, tips to intensify the banana Keto Chow creamy. Use butter, not heavy cream.
Yes.
And that will make it a lot stronger.
And if you have like banana emulsion or banana flavoring, you can add it. Anything that's in a creamy or frozen takes the flavor away more.
It does.
So just add some stuff to it.
Randy pointed out that
Put
Chris
some peanut
Cooking
butter in
Nashville
there.
gave
Yum.
a shout out to for Salty. Nice. Let's see. Exposing Darkness says, can people in Canada not get egg white powder?
Not
I
from
think
us.
it's very difficult to get from anywhere. I know we specifically are not able to export it to Canada.
If we sold it as maple syrup and then put egg white powder in it, then maybe.
That's right. Sean says I made funeral potatoes using Keto Chow baked potato and turnips.
Yes.
And it was yummy.
I still turnips. I haven't tried them yet.
Yeah, don't we have some in the fridge?
Yeah, 6
heck?
turnips.
Clint says, someone please bless me with something to feed my kids. They have gone without food from yesterday.
Oh, no.
With the Cash App, sorry, we're taking that out. Anyway, Mary said it's just a scammer.
It's a scammer.
Mary says, dang, I'll have to have it
sorry.
shipped to Darrenville, Washington, and smuggle it over the border.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time. Got my potato and mushroom on its way as we speak, and chocolate peanut butter. Oh, yeah, Shauna says it was Lindsay's recipe that she did. Sharon says I made Steve's potato soup, and it was good. Went and ordered more.
Nice.
Okay, what did Lynette say? The hubs made me the most amazing steak tonight for Valentine's Day since he's having surgery tomorrow. Really? Oh. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
On his hand.
Let's see. Yvette says I made the cream and mushroom soup last night. My non-keto cousin loved it. I'm working on converting her. I did feel it needed more salt, so I added Redmond's organic seasoning, which is really good.
You can really
It was
add a lot of
fabulous.
salt.
Lee Keith says I'll be going for a colonoscopy in a few months later. Can I use Keto Chow savory and salty for the liquid diet in preparation for the procedure? Yeah.
Just take it to your doctor and see what they say.
Yeah, well, it depends on the stage that you're in the colonoscopy prep, because at one point they say only clear liquids, and then they say, and by clear liquids they mean like literally like water. Now, salty would work for that. The Keto Chow savory soups at that point would not work. And at one point, they finally say, and no water at all. Holderness Family today posted a Galentine's Day where Kim and her 3 of herself are getting together and having dinner.
Valentine's party. I've seen lots of posts about that.
And at one point, they go on a thing about, what was really nice? That nap we got during a colonoscopy. I could go for a colonoscopy nap right now. They're not wrong. That was such a nice nap.
I don't know. I find napping at home. I don't need a hospital gown for that.
Sharon's here from beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
yeah. How are you, Sharon?
And says I got my Keto Chow delivery today with 4+ inches of snow on the ground.
Oh,
wow.
man. Did you make a snowman? Did you throw a snowball?
Special that I got a box this time. By the way, their ice cream coffee for lunch was yum.
Ooh.
Lady Fritz says, how do you keep your chicken water from freezing?
My chicken water? Oh, we just pick it up and throw it on the ground.
The chickens have it has a plug-in thing.
We electrocute it.
Yep.
We have it's a big bucket, and it has a heater inside of it that's plugged in. But we also, the ones that we put the salt and stuff in, it's just like a tin, and we just put it on the ground, and if it freezes, we dump it out and put more water in it.
Yep. Denise says, possible different colored capsules. So all the capsules are just going to be white. Yep. As far as being able to tell them apart, that's the problem of putting them into a pill organizer. They all look exactly the same. I don't know that we're going to consider doing different colored capsules because it would add to the complexity of the product.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people who... the Venn diagram of people who want a pure electrolyte and people who don't want any colors whatsoever. There's a lot of overlap.
Friends. Yeah.
So doing a colored capsule actually is not a good
cool.
idea. It would be, and it's funny, until you said that, Denise, I hadn't even considered that once you put it into a pill organizer, you can't tell them apart.
But if I put it in a pill organizer, it's in the Monday or whatever, and I'm just taking them all at once, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Carrie likes the banana keto chow. So
but that's a cool idea.
Donna says, I need chocolate malt. I'm saving the ones I have, but I'm not sure what good that does, because if I only get to drink them, it makes me feel like I have some.
Oh, sorry, Donna.
Kyle says, I just ate my supper cookies and cream made with heavy cream, frozen and made with a Ninja Creamy ice cream maker.
Yes.
Nice. Karen's here from Tulsa.
Hi, Karen.
Okay, so Mary can get egg white powder via Amazon.
There we go.
But it costs $1 million.
I feel that.
$1 million.
I guess just take your egg yolks out of your egg and put it in a container and then use the whites.
Exposing Darkness says, well, yeah, but if you're going to make the egg white powder bread, you have to have powdered egg whites.
Oh, you could make it with the regular egg whites.
It doesn't work the same. You would use liquid for part of it and the powder for the last part. You would actually whip it up and then add the dry powder.
Do you know what I do?
Or else it wouldn't work right.
I just don't make the bread.
Okay.
I just wait till you make it and then I eat it.
Exposing Darkness says, I think for the prep they say no dairy. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Lori says, when will the vanilla large bag be back in stock?
Oh, yeah, we just ran out. We forgot.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Bob says, please have Salty sponsor a keto YouTuber. We're so tired of seeing every video sponsored by LMNT. The problem is the amount of money that LMNT is spending on sponsoring those YouTubers is absolutely insane.
It's crazy. And you know what? We like LMNT.
Yeah, we think they're fine.
I'm going to drink it still.
Randy wants to know, when will orange cream and the other spring flavors going to be back?
I'll give you a good answer. In the spring.
Yeah, it's not spring yet. It's super cold here. Right
now. Snow is falling all around on the
yeah, so I
ground.
don't have a date that we're ready to announce at this point.
On your head and hands and toes.
Randy says, it makes me think of if I were a rich man. We're going to go see that. When is
next week?
No, it's like in 2 or 3 weeks.
Can you sing it?
Yeah. I can also sing the Fiddler on the Roof song. And says, ever think about making a prepackaged egg powder bread mix? Can it be done?
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
So It can mostly be done, but there's some of the...
The problem is you have to kind of separate the
Yeah,
ingredients.
and it also depends on the recipe, because the original recipe by Maria Emmerich,
Yep.
almost all of the ingredients could be put together. In fact, I did that. I would measure it all out and have it ready to go and then just whip it up.
Mix it up.
But some of the other versions of the recipe where you're adding like shaved butter and things like that, you can't have any fat in with the egg whites when you're whipping it. So Lisa says, I wish there was a chocolate salty sample pack. We actually have one. So now by sample pack, what we have is a package of 30 of the All Things Chocolate.
All Things Chocolate has the caramel and the chocolate together, or you can just get the chocolate by itself. And it is, I don't know, I don't think it's that expensive. 30 packs, because that's 30 servings, and that's going to last a minute.
We don't have a way of testing it in a quantity smaller than 30. So there's the, All Things Chocolate, there's all the things that has all of the flavors. The main issue why we don't have a sample pack is it costs a lot to ship them.
Yep.
If we're not shipping very much stuff. In fact, it costs more to ship than the product costs.
Yep. We might have one in the
Shipping
future.
is terrible.
But right now, this is what we got.
Maurice's Indigo Neely experimented with that and found that you have to dehydrate the liquid egg whites by maybe 40% to get the same results as you adding egg white powder. That is really interesting. Okay, Exposing Darkness says it's been very mild here in Indiana, except for some really cold days.
Yeah.
Mary says, could you all sponsor Chris Cooking Nashville? I believe he has an affiliate code.
Yeah, he might.
We don't like to pay YouTubers to make videos. We're okay giving them a discount link and giving them an affiliate link where if people click on their link and buy after coming through there, then they get a portion of that money. But sponsoring and saying, here is money, make a video. We've done a very small amount of those. And it's, I think it's like literally Serious Keto and Two Crazy Ketos. We might have done a couple of others, but it's very few and far between.
It's difficult too because you don't want to dictate what people say in their videos. And I know with sponsoring videos, a lot of times, like you have a certain, you need to say a certain amount of things, you need to say a certain amount of minutes or whatever like that. And first of all, when you know a video is sponsored, it's hard to pay attention to it anymore, right?
Yeah. Meg says we're having lovely March weather this February here in East Idaho. That's where Audrey lives. I mailed her stuff to her today.
Thank you.
It was this massive thick envelope. I actually weighed it, and it was like 1.7 ounces because it was so much paper in there.
You should send her the tracking information.
It's going first class mail. It'll actually be there tomorrow. Mary says Keto Chow egg white powder also cost me $1 million, but Mary is worth $1 million all by herself.
Oh, cute.
Lisa says, I guess you can sample a 30 pack.
I think you should.
Amber says, does Indigo Neely have a bread mix recipe, dry mix? Not one that's just dry that you add water to. Hers, you add a bunch of different stuff to. And some of it is like frozen butter that she shaved. But a lot of the recipes for the egg white protein bread make kind of a foam. Magic eraser is what some people call it. And her recipe is absolutely fantastic. It's like, it comes out like white bread and it's soft and moist.
Yeah.
Moist.
Good.
Gina says, question, is the chocolate toffee you have in stock the older version or 3.0? I saw the new packaging in the surprise box, but the old packaging on the website.
If it was in the surprise box, it's probably, that's what we have. It's possible we have the other version in the singles, and we just haven't swapped out the
chocolate toffee. Yet. Chocolate toffee. The singles are version 2.8.
Yep.
And the large bags are 2.71, unless we just switched over. This hasn't gotten updated.
That's what I'm saying. It probably just needs to be updated. Because if it was in the surprise box, we wouldn't have sent that yet.
Yeah.
Unless we were out of the other. So there you go.
Speaking of which, Kay Felder noticed that an older packet of Keto Chow was 45.6 grams, and a newer packet was 40.9 grams. What's the difference?
Oh, I can tell you. It's the amount of acacia gum in it.
Yeah.
Because we took down the acacia gum a little bit.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you, with the acacia gum less, it's lower total carbs.
Lower total carbs.
For one, but it also doesn't mix quite as well as it used to. So if you want it to mix super well, add more acacia gum in it. Yeah.
Like sometimes you
It's
get a
not
little bit of
perfect,
separation.
but it's not bad. I'm just saying it's not exactly the same as it was before. So that's something to take note of.
Supposedly, the artist says maybe you could offer an add-on of a single sample pack when we spend $100 or more.
Good
idea.
idea.
It's a really good idea. The problem is getting the software on the website to do that sort of thing.
It's so much work to do that.
Turns out software does what you tell it to.
Sometimes.
And it only does what you tell it to, unless there's a bug, which is actually you telling it to do something wrong. Finding the capability to do something like that is
but it's a good idea.
hard.
Thank you.
Okay, Carrie wants to know what I think about Amazon Web Services. Trying to learn it. What do I think of AWS?
I'll go to sleep now.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, very simple. AWS, Amazon Web Services, is a cloud provider where you can, instead of putting together a computer, taking it to a data center, and starting up like an actual computer, you just open up a console and say, make me a computer, and it's super simple. Where the real cool stuff is about Amazon Web Services is you set it up so that you have like a recipe, and as your service gets more traffic, it automatically launches more computers, and then when the traffic goes down, it destroys them. Now that's a lot of software engineering. I never got into that part, which is the elastic beanstalk and the scalable stuff. I just got into we need a server that's just gonna kind of do its thing and sit there the whole time. And we don't want to talk to the tech department to get that made in the data center. We'll just run it in AWS. It's really cool, but it's just making virtual machines, which you can kind of do the same sort of thing with Bluehost or any number of other providers. It is a good thing to learn because there's a lot of companies using AWS and using Azure. Sorry.
Thank you.
Nerd moment. Let's see. Ann says it's like a standard 10K for a sponsored video. At least that's what long hair,
that's a lot.
pretty nails mentioned for the nail influencers.
Well, makeup influencers are a totally different world.
Supposing Darton says styrofoam choking bread.
Yes.
Gina says, yeah, thank you. Shauna says, I can't even imagine all the updates Keto Chow has to make.
A lot. It's ridiculous.
Ann says the indigo Neely bread looks overwhelming to make and get all the ingredients, but it could be a good hobby or a bad chemistry experiment.
Well, and she has multiple recipes. I think the one that I've had most recently is the higher fat PSMF bread, and I like that because you have to shave the butter. That's like even another step. But I do like her bread. The thing is, it fills you up really fast because it's a lot of eggs. So if you want to eat your meal and keep eating more of the protein, and then you're like, you have to remember this is not bread, it's eggs. And it's so filling.
Anne says containers, Docker, yes, those are kind of things that you can make on a local system or a cloud system where you've got little recipes, and there's a thing called Chef and a thing called Knife that you're able to use to create computer
that
systems.
are made out of recipes.
Super geeky. And Mike, I'm so glad we had this conversation. He had to go make a quick change to the hotel reservation. Like I said, I'm so glad we had this conversation.
So sorry.
See, Exchange Student says Plant Therapy has a lot of add-on functions on their ordering if you want to check how their stuff is powered. The problem is you can see what they're doing, but that doesn't give you an insight into how they're doing it and like the actual code. Now they might be using an add-on program,
and that's the thing.
Yeah, might do it.
So much of what we have to have is all of these add-ons, like app for this and this and this. Like, if you want to brush your teeth, you have to have an app for that. You know, like every single thing that we have to do on the website has some other associated app to do the thing. So it's a lot of convoluted
Joe
stuff.
says, yeah, just make sure you secure your it's S3, your S3 buckets. So many data breaches, yes. And Carrie knows a little bit about Elastic, nice. And Denise is not wrong. Denise
Stop talking
says
about boring stuff.
Chaffles are easier.
True
Yes,
that.
they are. Chaffles are
True
way easier. And if you can do cheese, okay, what's your recipe for Chaffles, Miriam?
Cheese, 3 eggs, a cup of mozzarella cheese, and a scoop of Keto Chow.
And you just mix it.
But you know what would be yummy? To put some pork sausage and mushrooms with the mushroom Keto Chow.
Okay.
That would be so
This is an extremely occupied Chris. May never 3D print drones to infinity. Yeah, no. Marie really likes Indigo Neely's grated butter egg white
Yes,
bread.
I like that one.
Karen says, I'm finally able to order salty on my own. Nice.
Yay, Karen!
Randy says, Victoria has created different flours and a bread recipe that looks good. There you go.
That's awesome.
And Shauna did a Keto Chow potato bread chaffle.
Oh, do you like it?
1
I
egg, a
actually
half
did.
cup egg whites, and mozzarella cheese.
My neighbor brought over some potato chaffles, and they were good.
Yeah,
I
guess
just sat
who
there and
ate
ate them.
them?
I don't know the hell
before
they
I
just
even got a
disappeared. I was
taste.
just standing there talking until they were gone. It was only 2.
Deborah says, so I can't buy a salty on the Keto Chow website. I'm confused.
Yeah,
Oh, no, you absolutely
can.
can.
You can.
So if you go to shop, oh my gosh, why is that going
I
so
believe
slow?
in you.
You go here to supplements.
It takes a minute.
And there's the flavored electrolytes right there. So it's totally available on the Keto Chow site.
Totally available.
Do.
Which means you can use your rewards for
And
it.
it's the same price too. Lisa says, I need a Joe from Two Crazy Ketos to cook for me. All the keto stuff is difficult
know, gosh.
or to make or time consuming. That's why I like Keto Chow. Yeah.
I just make eggs. That's
Yeah.
all I do all day is make eggs.
And says the cost of developing has to be considered with all these nice to have things. Yes, that's true.
Right?
Actually, my favorite, it just reminds me, I always, when something wasn't working, I would say it works as poorly designed. Mike says, oh, yeah, apparently calendars are confusing to me.
Yeah, that's true. Calendars are confusing.
Carrie's going to go to bed.
Good night, Carrie.
Sean says they were really good soft, like potato bread.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what it was. Like that's what it tastes like to me too.
Yeah, and Marie says, yeah, all the alternatives are time consuming, so I make them. Yeah, it's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah. Well, and especially like if you're gonna be in a group setting and everybody's gonna have grilled cheese sandwiches or whatever, it's that, you know, you do that
Fear of missing
extra
out thing.
effort so that you don't have to have the FOMO or you don't have to hear the people saying, why are you not having any grilled cheese sandwiches? Like, I do have it, it's right here and it's lovely, and go away and leave me alone.
Yeah, right? The keyboard thing keeps on reversing the tracking direction.
I have the
Drives me nuts.
wiggles.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, Carrie's going to bed. Let's see, Exposing Darkness. Yeah, and if you order it on the Keto Chow site, you get rewards. That is true. And it says, so what's the difference between cream cheese versus mozzarella and a chaffle? I've never made it with mozzarella. I mean, with cream cheese.
Yeah.
I've only made it with the mozzarella.
We've
tried
done
it
it
with like
cream.
Colby
I've
Jack
done it with
and
cream
stuff.
cheese before, and
It just doesn't work very well.
it works fine. I just am too lazy to soften the cream cheese. Like, it's
Yeah.
an extra step that I don't want to take. And we use the mozzarella because it's like the big mozzarella that we buy from Sam's Club. It's like the grated, but it's not the little tiny. It's like this big old pieces.
Yep.
It's just easy for us, and we've done it that way, and we like it that way. So why change it, right?
Yep. Marie says, I prefer cream cheese in my chaffles. Texture's better. Okay.
Totally.
Okay, let's talk about some stuff.
Okay.
By the way, I don't know if anybody noticed this. I enabled, for the last 2, maybe 3 weeks, I have real-time AI-generated closed captioning going.
So
On these live
they
streams.
can see if I say pick your nose.
Yep. So did anybody notice? I mean, maybe not. It actually makes the transmission a little bit delayed. It like adds, I think it's like half a second to 2 seconds.
Our daughter
delay.
really likes closed captioning.
And I have come to recognize that. They drive me nuts.
Yeah, because I don't pay attention. I only read the words.
But, and especially if you have difficulty hearing, hey,
It's
okay,
good.
fine,
There
I'll
we
turn them
go.
on.
Yep.
Okay,
Plus it sounds cool.
we talked about the beef stroganoff. We talked about the daily capsules having a serving size of 1 capsule, but we recommend 8 to 12 of them.
Right.
The weight difference, when are new flavors coming out? Oh, okay. Let's talk about the scoops in the bags of Keto Chow.
Okay.
Okay, how do you find the scoop?
Sometimes you can't find them. Okay, so I like to take and open it up, and if I can't see it in the top, I just put my hands on the outside of the bag and I kind of go like this until I get it to the top.
Squeeze it up a little bit?
Yeah. Or you can take a knife and just squish it
butter knife.
around.
Butter knife.
Yeah, you don't want to poke through the bag,
Yeah.
right? Or I can just dump it into my canister and the scoop will present itself.
And usually what happens is it gets buried halfway down, and then
Yeah.
as I'm scooping it out, I keep running into it. And I'm like,
Another
I'm going to
scoop.
take care of that.
So I always put another scoop on top of the old scoop. And then he doesn't like
Okay.
it.
Now, this actually came up in the past. Why do we have a scoop in every package?
Right.
Is there a way to opt out of having the scoop in a bag of Keto Chow?
I can answer that. There is not a way to opt out because it's just in the manufacturing process. You're making all the bags, you're putting the bags together, you're putting it in, you put the scoop, that's just how it is.
Yep.
We would have to physically take one person and open up the bag and remove the scoop. And that would not be cost effective. So if you have too many scoops, throw them in the recycling can.
Or save them and give them to a local school.
Oh yeah, they
Sometimes
can use them for
they
crafts
do that
and stuff.
for crafts and stuff.
We one year did a Christmas tree and covered it in scoops. It was pretty awesome.
Yep. Here's another big thing. A loose scoop outside of the bag is something that could puncture the bag. And now this 5-cent scoop has destroyed
Yeah.
an expensive bag that we have to replace. And so, yeah, so it's a long response to a simple question. The short answer is it's easier and cheaper to include them in every bag
Yes.
rather than having them only in some. So, because if we forgot to send the scoop, also, here's another thing. Not all the scoops are the same size.
Yeah, I was just going to say that because the difference is, especially with the beef protein, like that's different too.
Yeah,
and
that's a
the,
tiny scoop.
the savories are different size, and then we've got the one with chocolate and the one with peanut butter. Those are all different sizes, and so the size of the scoop should correspond with your bag.
Indeed. Mary says, I get the wiggles when it's time for bed. Can't get comfy until I'm horizontal. Go to bed, Miriam.
Thank you. I don't know. I just always.
Oh, see, Brenda's
wiggly.
using the captioning. Nice.
Yay!
St. Student says, the only thing I like that the grilled dash is for hot ham and cheese.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Nice. Looks like Mike is staying in the Draper-Hampton Inn, which is pretty close. Yes.
Ooh,
yes, it is.
yes.
Lori says, my kids say closed captions really help them with their ADHD brains. They also speed up audio and videos, which hurts my head.
That hurts my head too.
And the funny thing is,
He likes to do that.
what, hurt your head or watch it on fast speed?
Watch it on fast speed.
I only watch it on fast speed when I'm trying to catch up
You
on a
listen
live
to
stream.
books on fast speed.
Yes, I do. 1.25x.
I don't like to do that.
Anyway, it's interesting to me that the Gen Z watches almost all of their video with closed captions on.
It's because they got used to looking at things without any sound.
Yeah.
And so they're accustomed to looking at the closed caption, and that's just, I think a lot of times you can understand what's happening with visuals, but if you have a question, you refer back to the captions. And so then as they're watching the show, they're looking at the caption and that makes sense. Because I agree, when there's closed captions on, you miss words and then you're like, oh, I didn't realize they said that.
But here's the thing, I can't pay attention to the visuals of
Yeah,
the movie.
because you're just reading.
And even though I want to just watch the movie, I just I find myself just sitting there reading.
I also do that too.
Bugs
I
me.
don't know why. I don't know.
Visual Q says, I appreciate the captions for one of my hearing aids. Don't catch
Oh.
everything. See, there you
Also,
go.
if I don't speak loud enough.
Let's see.
Lisa squeezes the bag.
Joe, yeah, different scoop sizes. That's right. And Mike has a plastic tub full of old scoops. There you go. Lisa says, yeah, the chocolate scoop is a different size. Shauna says, I end up taking my extra scoops to preschools for
that's
tub
perfect.
play. There you go. Yeah, Annie says that I see one scoop with a long handle and with a shorty.
Yep, we've
for a
had
while,
multiple
the chocolate
sizes.
had this really short,
Yeah, that was weird.
and then it was really tall.
But it's
I
a
think
big
we've
bag,
switched
so
back.
it's not that weird. It's
Yeah,
just kind
Gina
of one
also
of those things.
does. I bring all my scoops to school, and the elementary students use them to put paint or glue.
Yeah,
Crafty.
such a good
That's
idea.
great. See, Shauna says, somewhere I have lost a large bag of peanut butter keto chow. Oh, man.
Sad.
See, Mike says, I filled up 18 Ninja Creamy pints 2 nights ago. We are stocked.
Oh my gosh, I
There
do
you
not
go.
think we have that many containers. That's amazing.
And Joe says, I often listen to podcasts with 1.25 to 1.5x speed with extended silence reduced. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, that's where if there's a gap, it just jumps.
Cuts it. Oh, that's fast.
Automatically does it. Also often watch movies with captions on. Lisa says, if I make an order and my girlfriend is in town, can she go pick it up and then save me shipping? Yeah, you just have to have the
Just
order
need to
number.
Put it in her.
And
then as pickup. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to select the pickup. In fact, you can put a message on your order. There's a comment section. So you can say, hey, this is Lisa. My friend so-and-so is going to be in town. I put this as direct pickup, and I think she'll be there Friday at 2, whatever. And then they'll see that when
the
they're...
cool thing is we have these
pulling it.
real live actual human beings.
And they pull them.
Yeah.
And they do the pickup orders first thing in the morning. So...
Lynn wants to know if I order using 2KK's link, can I still use rewards? Yeah, the rewards are a
separate.
payment method. It's actually a gift card. So you can totally use that. And it works just fine.
Totally modally.
Let's see. Karen also thinks closed captioning is distracting. And again, if you like closed captioning, that's great. For me, it's super distracting.
Yep.
Sean says I use my long teaspoons to find berry scoops. There you go. Nancy says I appreciate closed captions as my husband is hearing impaired.
Oh, yeah.
And reads lips and uses closed captioning to be able to understand the video.
Of course, you
Great.
totally would want that.
And says you would think YouTube would include all the accessible add-ins as a standard build for creators.
You
They actually
think?
do, but
Yeah.
at least when we create a video, it's defaulting to low latency. But if you use normal latency, then you can turn on automatic closed captions.
And this is AI
Yeah, it's AI
closed
generated.
caption, so
And if we're talking
it
really
should
fast, it
be
probably can't keep up.
cooler. Also, I talk over Chris a lot, so
It's
who
true.
even knows what that looks like on the closed
It
captioning?
might work.
It might be weird.
Blaine's here. Hi, Blaine. Can you identify the
Hi, Blaine.
scoops by site? Yes,
Yes,
because
we can.
on the bottom it says
It
how
says
big
the
they are.
name of it. It says the number.
It says 91 cc's.
Although it is
and
difficult
that is
to
a
see,
91
but
cc
I know where
scoop.
it is. And if you can't see it, just take a crayon.
That's true, and then you'll see it.
You'll
Sylvia
be like,
says,
why am I eating crayon?
Sylvia says, I love the electrolytes. Thank you. You are
Yay,
welcome.
Sylvia.
Okay, we had one other thing that we wanted to talk about. So we have a bunch of people using wheelofnames.com to pick what flavors they should make. So I actually made one.
Oh, which one we should make? Which
So,
one we could make next?
you
Those
can
are all
come-
regular ones.
You
we
can come
already
to
have.
Wheel. These are the ones that are in our cupboard downstairs.
Oh,
So you can just go to wheelofnames.com. You type in all of the ones. You can
I
add an
see.
image,
cute.
and when you click on it,
What should I
it
make next?
spins
Needs to hit raspberry cheesecake for you.
lemon
Sorry,
meringue.
lemon meringue it is.
And if you want to, when it
That's
pops up,
so
you can
funny.
click on remove, and it'll take that one out.
Can you put a secret flavor in there? Just like secret flavor.
Yeah, you could, I guess.
Test
you can type
flavor.
anything you want.
Test flavor.
Nacho
Ew.
cheese.
No, thank you. You're a capital H in there.
Yep. There it is.
For
Anyway,
guts.
it's just silly. Anyway,
That's
I think it
funny.
was Purple Oven Nana had posted.
Okay.
She's like, someone had this thing. Someone else posted a link to it. There's actually an Android app and an iOS app.
Gotcha.
But this is a web one. And you can even
Can you
save
change
it.
the colors?
Maybe in the advanced.
Are you sure you want to switch to advanced?
Yep, you can totally change the colors.
Pinkie Pie.
And you can add an image. You can even give it an unfair advantage
Whoa.
where it's going
You're
to...
like chocolate peanut butter, bring it on.
I'm sorry, it's all salted caramel all the time. What do you think it'll be?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you sharing or watching?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Looks like it's salted caramel. Who would have known? Anyway,
Yay.
super silly. I thought it was kind of fun, and I wanted to put it on there.
That's funny.
Blaine says that's cheating, right?
It's really funny.
Maybe this is how we're gonna pick new flavors of
Yeah,
Keto
let's
Chow.
just put random stuff in there.
Tracy says I made Rachel's thumbprint cookies tonight with the raspberry cheesecake and made little pink
Oh, I'm
cookies.
so happy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Pink cookies.
Let's see, Rennie says, yeah, I use the Spin app to select what flavor to make next. There you go. Sing It's here, says howdy.
Hey.
Dennis says I have 12 creamy containers with only room for 4 on the freezer shelf. Creamy envy, yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie likes that wheel. Sing It says like the party
So
looks like it
cute.
was fun. So much fun.
So fun.
Yeah, stacking the deck. Okay. Is there anything else, Miriam, that you wanted to talk about before I go on to the blog post about
You changed the thing?
about the daily mineral capsules and fix it? Because right now I have the numbers flipped.
Nope. I'm done.
No?
I'm good. I'm ready to go to sleepy bye.
Okay.
See, my eyes are red.
Well, that says you should use that Spin app for choosing hikes, right?
Yeah, we should. We should go on a hike at all. That would be good.
All right. Well, you all have a fantastic night, and we will see you next Monday.
Bye.